If you'd like to see how I created this 3-color design canvas art glitter bling canvas, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube, so today in this video I'm going to be making an 18 by 24 canvas. I'm using 3 different colors today. This is going to be a gift for my sister-in-law and my brother for like this little entryway area in their hallway next to their bathroom. And I just thought these colors would look very nice based on the paint that they have on their wall right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. So I'm just using some regular little acrylic paints from Walmart. These are under $1. Then I'm going to be using a sponge brush. I'm going to be using some Deco Art clear pouring top coat. Hopefully that'll lock in my glass, my crushed glass and mirror that I'll be using. And this came from Michael's. This came from Michael's too, I believe, for probably about $10 or $12. Then I have some various glitters that I'll be using from Michael's as well. This one came from Walmart. I'm gonna jump right into it, you guys. I wanna create like some type of design. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just use a pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm just taking a number 2 pencil and I'm just trying to lightly create just some little lines here. Not straight lines, just to have some type of wave to them. Nothing too perfect, nothing too structured. And I'm adding on my first color, which is like a cream color. Just squirting the paint on and taking my 2-inch wide sponge brush and smoothing that in very smoothly and evenly. And when you draw your lines, try not to draw them too hard because you don't want to have a hard time trying to cover up that pen that pencil mark there. I'll make sure that I cover over that really good with the paint, but if you could just go lightly enough to where you could see where you want the paint to stop on the canvas and where you want it to start, then you'll be fine. Right here is where I'm just trying to cover up my line and clean it up pretty good. I'm almost finished and going to start my second color. Just be sure to make sure you're painting the side of your canvas so it's not still white. Now I'm adding this very pretty like turquoisey type teal, no, more of a turquoise sky blue color. I sped it up a little bit because, you know, I didn't want to drag the video along. This color is really, really pretty. It kind of reminds me of like an ocean blue color. And again, I'm going to make sure that I cover up that other pencil mark line that I made with my number 2 pencil in the beginning. And I'm just going to try to cover my line a little better, straighten it up, you know. Sometimes your painting won't look the best while you're making it, so you just really have to trust the process and just make adjustments as needed. And again, make sure you come to the edge of the whole entire canvas and cover your little pencil markings. I had to add a little bit more paint here. Sometimes that'll happen, so just be patient with yours. Now I'm adding the khaki color, and I think this is very pretty. It reminds me of like a very nice camel or caramel type color, so I love the deepness of it. So I'm just really excited about this, and I have since given them this painting. It's for my my brother and his wife, and they absolutely love it. They love this painting, and I just love their reaction. I told them I was gonna make them one, and I just wanted to decide what colors to use because they wanted to have it in their entryway, and these are the colors on their wall, and the bathroom has this pretty blue color in it, so it just really tied in together. I can't wait to go over there and see it in person where they hung it up. So these make excellent gifts, you guys. The holidays are coming up. Once I'm finished with the paint process, I like to say that I let it dry at least 1 hour, or it may even dry under an hour. I have this cute little fan that I put on it so it can dry a little quicker, so I can, you know, move my content along. So I'm pretty much finished with this, and I'll just let this dry. It's all dry. Now I'm going to add on my top coat clear pouring, medium pouring solution. I noticed This versus the Art liquid art, this one is more whiter in color. It's not as transparent, and it's thicker. And I learned a nice trick I did in a different video. I'll add some glitter to it and put it in like a spray bottle or a cup and do it next time that way, because it adds your backdrop glitter and makes it look even fuller and thicker. Now I'm spreading out this Deco Art acrylic pouring because I want it to have a fuller color and hold, not fuller color, I want it to be fuller and hold my rocks in very nice and tight. The reason you use something like this, if you don't have this, don't be discouraged, use Mod Podge. You put your rocks on here, you put your glass and crushed mirror on here, and it holds it in so nice and tight. Not much at all falls off. And I've used bigger rocks. And I'm just kind of draining the sponge. I want to get all that solution on my canvas. So I'm almost finished with this process. But next time I'll add glitter to it. There are my rocks. I painted those with some chrome Rust-Oleum paint, spray paint. I wanted to see if they would be sparklier than just adding some regular acrylic paint to them. So these are just some Dollar Tree rocks, you guys, and I just painted them. I just wanted to see how it would turn out. I think one time I lost my crushed glass. I misplaced it. Didn't know where it was and was like, oh, what can I use? Sometimes that could be a blessing in disguise when you're missing something and you find out another alternative that may be even cheaper and better and more versatile. So just keep that in mind. So for this one, I will be using the rocks and the crushed glass. But I really like to use the rocks. They're so pretty. You can color them any color you like to, and they're super cheap. Now, you know the crushed glass is probably about $5 or $6 for a bag of that. This little Dollar Tree rocks is $1. Then you just pour on some paint onto them, or a little bit of Mod Podge and some glitter, and you could just make them work with any situation. So this is definitely my favorite part. I just get to dump all this glitter and all these rocks on. I just love, love, love this part. So these are the smallest rocks that they have at the Dollar Tree. So pick you up a couple bags and, you know, do your thing. Okay, so you can pick up the crushed glass from Michael's. That's what I'm using now. I don't think I showed you the bag, but you'll see it. I'll be pouring it into my hand. You can wear gloves to make sure you don't nick yourself because it is like sharp sometimes, but it just wasn't that sharp to me this time. Now, for some reason, they had like a off-white, dingy colored rocks, and it worked for this because I kind of like how it looks with the khaki. But I just bought them because that's all they had. I like the silvery crushed glass. I don't like the dingy color, but you know, sometimes you can always paint it a different color too, but it came in handy for this, so I decided to use both. Because sometimes I'll just use either or. I'll just use the rocks only, or I'll just use the crushed glass only, but of course I'll always use the glitter. Now, of course, keep in mind, you don't have to use as many crushed glass flakes and rocks like how I do. I like mine to be very full, heavy, thick, and chunky in that middle area. I love it. Then I kind of pat it down a little bit sometimes. Okay, so this blue color I'm using, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it is an extra fine glitter. I purchased it from Michael's, and it's like a pretty ocean blue color. Reminds me of the same color of the paint I'm using. So that's why I thought it'd be very cute to add this in here as well. It was about $8.99 or $9.99 for this little jar of glitter. When you go to Michael's, make sure you pull up your coupon before you get to the register. There's like literally almost always a coupon for 20% off or 15% off or something like that on their website, and they just scan it from your phone. Now I'm adding some holographic chunky glitter, and it is so pretty. This is actually one of my favorites. I wasn't really into the chunky glitters at first. I was just into the fine glitters and the extra fine glitters, but this chunky glitter is really where it's at. And with these canvases, I always like to use 3 different types of glitter because there's something about ending it off with the extra fine glitter. They just all serve a certain purpose. I just really like that holographic look that this gives. This was about $4, and here's another one from Walmart as well, about $4. This is the extra fine glitter, and that's just a silver. I feel like it really gets in between those areas that the rocks and the chunkier glitter and the crushed glass just can't get to. It's just like I just have to finish it off with the extra fine glitter. And you know, you can use any glitter as long as it has some sparkle to it. I think it'll be cool. You don't have to spend tons on your glitter. Dry overnight, or at least for about 5 or 6 hours, and I'm going to come back and see if this holds on like how the liquid Art does. Okay, so this painting has been sitting for a day, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my big fluffy brush and brush off everything that's not going to stay, and we'll see how this turns out. I have my little glitter bin right here, so I'll go ahead and put it inside of this bin. All right, so I am going to start brushing off this painting to see what's going to stay and what's going to come off here. And so far my rocks are holding nice and solid. I just have some glitter fall off, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 rocks, but so far this is really holding it down. I'll continue to brush and brush and brush until all of the glitter and rocks that will not stay have fallen off. I have mentioned this before in my other videos, but I do not seal. I don't see the need to if you brush enough of your painting. So I'm going to also turn it the wide way. I have it turned the wide way, and I'm still just going to continue brushing. Once I'm finished with this process, I'll go ahead and reveal to you guys the final outcome. Okay, you guys, this is definitely another painting that is in my top 5. I absolutely love this painting. For one, I like the fact that it's different from the other ones I've done because I used 3 colors this time instead of just the 2 colors. So I really like this. And I think the colors tied in together very well. I do like the chunkiness also of the rocks, the crushed glass, and the glitters. I just really like this. My daughter said it kind of reminds her of like a beach theme with the sand and the water, and I agree, it does kind of give that effect to it. What I did notice, the difference between this and the Art liquid glass, I feel like this took a little bit longer to dry than the liquid glass, and that's not a problem. You just have to give it a little more cure time because like I said, it was thicker. I noticed it was thicker. What I'll do too next time is I'll add glitter to it, so it'll be even more sparkly. And of course, that's completely optional. What 3 colors would you guys use to do something like this? I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and received some really nice ideas. Maybe something you'll make for someone as a gift, or maybe something that you'll make for yourself. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Share it on Facebook or with someone who wants some artwork on their wall and just doesn't see anything in the store that kind of fits their home decor idea scheme or their personality, because you or someone you know can definitely make one of these for yourself. To me, it's not that hard, and it's really fun. I think it's like really fun. You can get really creative with it. You can go a little bit of glitter, a little bit of rocks, a little bit of glass, or you could just go full-fledged all the way with it like how I do, or even more. So thanks again, you guys, for watching this video. New and all subscribers, you're very appreciated. I'll be at 9,000 subscribers really soon, and I'm really excited about that. It just really makes me feel good. It's motivation to keep making these type of videos, or just making videos period, because I definitely just want to inspire people. And also be sure to check out my playlist. I have a whole playlist if you're into these canvas art videos. I have a whole playlist for you. I also have other videos you can check out of me embellishing other things if you're a sparkle girl or a sparkle guy and you're into that type of thing. And thanks again, you guys. Bye-bye.